Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gfpf After Dark, where we are going to talk some action figure news, toys, figures, photos. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do some critiques later on. Stay tuned for that. We are joined here by some very special guests. We got Skyjo Walker and Jamie.
Hello.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you.
Hey, everybody.
You guys excited for the show tonight?
Let me say, they are just not like guests. They are like more part of the family at this moment. So
no, they are absolutely.
LFG because we're like only 15 seconds into the show.
Yes, we gotta save. Trust me, 15 minutes. Let it fly. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight. So go ahead and grab your favorite drink. This is gonna be a little bit more adult oriented. This is what we like to do on the After Dark show. I'm gonna throw around the room. Nico, what do you got going on, buddy?
What up? Oh man, what a week! It's been a long week, and we're at Wednesday, so after the week ahead, everything's going on. Like anxious for the Christmas special, with a lot of talk about. Some part here on the screen, you're going to see a QR code during all the shows and all our shows this week's and next week's. So if you got some time, go donate. This is for the Child's Play Foundation for giving toys and video games for the kids on Christmas. So that's all. I'm going to throw this to that side. H. What up, H?
What's up, fellas? How's it going? It's been a busy week, man. If you guys didn't know, I'm the mayor of a certain town. I'm the mayor of Funky Town. Anyway,
yeah.
I don't have a bedtime this week. Plot twist, so I can stay up as late as I want and critique photos with you boys.
No spatulas coming out for you tonight.
It's
no
locked up,
spatulas involved.
and I got the key.
There you go. What's going on with you, Jamie? How are you doing, man?
Man, doing really well. Don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm not going to be, dying tomorrow morning when I'm trying to wake up after sitting up with you guys. So I'm actually was really looking forward to being here tonight so that I could just kind of kick back and relax. Otherwise, Artistry of Toys, we're getting ready to get another drop in here in the next couple of weeks. Getting some really cool stuff. Looking forward to seeing that next collab come up. Working on one that Skydro had talked about the last time he was on. We're doing a one light shot in that group, so we're gonna see what other people can come up with. So that's been fun to watch. That's been my week so far.
Fantastic. Speaking of Skydro, what's going on, man?
Another blessed week to be alive. Nothing but good things are going on, and I have no complaints. And if I did, who would listen?
We would. We love you, man.
It's been a great week. It's been a fast week, and I get to cook Thanksgiving dinner for the first time tomorrow. I'm cooking the whole meal, so it's gonna be like a role reversal kind of thing for me. Because the women in my family have always been the cooks in the family, but this year I'm taking the reins of it.
Nice. With you being a chef, are you looking forward to that part of it?
I am actually. I'm gonna put a lot of different twists on things, and
so I was gonna ask you, what are you gonna do differently?
I'm gonna experiment in places. They don't know, but I'm blanching the carrots with orange peel. So
nice.
Ooh. So it's just one of those little things that you don't normally do or have time to do. I'm just gonna take extra time to do everything to everything.
A little citrus never hurt anybody.
Never.
Happy Thanksgiving to anybody that's celebrating. Hopefully you enjoy your holiday. And for those of you who are enjoying your Thanksgiving, what is your favorite side? Go ahead and put that in the comment below. For me, I'm a green bean casserole type guy. I love me some green bean casseroles. It's one of my favorite things to eat on Thanksgiving. And actually, I make it for my birthday too. So that's for me. I'll throw it around the room real quick. Actually, before I do that, who do you have in the crowd tonight? Who's out there?
We got some guys. It's early, I think. We got Ben.
Hi, Ben.
What's up, Ben?
Hey, Ben.
No, Ben had a comment on here from 11:05 p.m. last night on my time.
From the future.
From the future.
We got Stubbs!
Stubbs, what up?
The new,
Play the MacGyver theme.
yeah, it's the new like pristine admin of a group or for family. So
Hell yeah.
Stubbs,
Yes.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
We got it's Galactic Misfit with another
Galactic.
hunter from YouTube. For those who don't know, YouTube changed something. We don't know what, but YouTube changed something. So the names that you used to have now you go back into the settings of YouTube and change it again.
Oh,
because
really?
it changed the handles.
Huh. That's weird.
Well, that's not good.
But Galactic will be our guest next week on After Dark.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Looking forward.
Nice.
Ooh, mashed potatoes with garlic butter. What's up, Rod?
Hey, what's up, Rod? Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, last week you figure on the handle of the chat you were like Galactic Misfit. That's why I'm saying that. That's all from the chat right now, man.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So we actually have quite a bit of stuff going on tonight. Before we do move forward, I would like to say, Ganon's enjoying his early holiday, so that's why he is not here. But of course, we hope he's having a good time, and we love him. But he sent us a video earlier, cracked me up. He's singing some Johnny Cash, so he's having a great time. Yeah, yep, exactly. All right, Nico. Well, what do you want to do first?
Let's go for some news.
News?
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, absolutely. We can do some news. I got no
Yes,
problem with
sir.
that.
Let's do it.
So, I'm going to highlight some new figures that are coming out or on pre-order right now by Toys Metaverse. There's a lot of cool ones that I saw as I was searching through the internet, trying to find some good stuff for you guys tonight. On the After Dark show, I'd like to kind of highlight uncommon figure lines or stuff that isn't super popular, kind of niche or third party, quote unquote third party. Typically on the Thursday night show, I like to cover more of the main brands like Hasbro, Mattel, McFarlane. But I found some really cool figures on Toys Metaverse, and I have this one popped up. This is by Not a Collection. It's a samurai. I'm kind of in the samurais right now. G.I. Joe has really turned me in onto samurais. It's kind of crazy. With the Budo Jesse, I think his name is, like literally one of my favorite figures. And actually, speaking of favorite figures, we did a podcast on with Ganon, myself, and H and Ren, talking about our favorite figures, and that's on our page right now on YouTube. So go watch that. We had a good conversation. We do a podcast, we record it on Saturdays or Sundays and post it.
Yeah, we did.
Great conversation, by the way.
Yep.
Great
Top
conversation.
Yeah,
That
we
was a
picked our
tough one,
personal.
man.
It was tough. We picked our personal 3 favorites of the year.
What's up, Stevie?
Just in our collection. Hey, Stevie.
Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
So I'm kind of in the samurais right now, and I saw this guy, and he's actually up here twice, and I will highlight why. Maybe in the chat before I announce it, if you can guess why he's up. They're both up here. Let
There's
me know.
a deluxe version.
Well, not quite. Yes and no. Maybe I won't say it. It's gonna. You guys are gonna see it, but
You need to go to the H way. Like it may be or may not be.
Sculpted hair.
I have.
The
Yep.
pants?
So the reason why I highlighted that, if you look here, right here, this is so it's sculpted, right? This is something that's normal and happens in almost every figure line. The reason why I highlighted that because there is another version of the same figure with cloth goods, and he has actual hair
Oh wow.
in his head.
Wow.
So this is a 1/12 scale figure with
That's insane.
really good cloth goods and implanted
Actual
hair.
hair.
Now, actual hair. So I know to some people that might not be a big deal. However, with it being in a 1/12 scale, it's actually really difficult to execute. And at the level that they did the detail of the head sculpts, like this is
Wow,
phenomenal
that is
stuff. And
fantastic.
these are not pre-rendered. Now we talked about pre-rendered photos and figures. These are prototypes. These are actual photos of the figure of the head sculpt. So this is what you're going to be getting in your box. This is phenomenal work here. And again, I'm kind of,
man.
it is insane. You got awesome cloth goods, great accessories. We're going to, I mean, look at this photo. Well, I love my portraits. This is killer. So as a samurai guy right now, like this is my thing. I fell in love with this, but I thought it was really cool to see. I mean, look at that guy.
Yeah.
It's sick. Let's see if we can find that photo. I can click on it. BBTS or Toys Metaverse is a weird thing. But look at that, dude. Come on. If I could get my hands on this, I probably will. Again, 1/12 scale. This looks phenomenal. I think the other, the other figure also comes with the same cloth goods, so you're not losing out on the quality there. I think really the main difference is the fact that it's
The hair.
the sculpted hair. So you do get 2 head sculpts with your figure. You get the cloth goods, multiple hands, hat, tons of weapons and swords and blood effects. And I think for the price, which we have right here, it's $90 plus shipping. So that's for the one without the implanted hair, and the one with the implanted hair, I believe, is $150 before shipping. Let's throw it across the room here. Let's start with you, Sky or Joe. How do you feel about a figure like this, and how impressed are you about the implanted hair?
I think it's gonna be great for photography. I think it's very impractical if you're just gonna put it behind some glass and a detol. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is one of those like things that you photograph a lot. I dig it though. I love it.
So I'll throw this question to Jamie. Jamie, do you feel like because of the rooted hair or implanted hair that the price hike, the significant price hike is like warranted? Because I feel like, you know, the one with the spoiler, the one with that's worth $90 for full price, you know, the only difference is the sculpted hair versus the $150 you're going to pay for the rooted hair. Do you think that's justified?
For a photographer, absolutely, because it's so unique.
Okay.
I think that, like he said, it's going to become. I think if you get this figure, that's going to be your brand for a little while. Like he's going to show up in so many photos that making that little difference is going to be worth the extra $50. Because what do you do with that $50? You're going to spend it on a different figure anyway that you'd be taking pictures of. If you can get that uniqueness in there, I think it's I think it's worth it. You just don't see that scale with real hair.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I think it's impressive. And you know, shout out to Skydrill Walker, because we showed a photo of his last week where he had Samurai Logan walking through the gardens, and this guy would fit right in that scene.
Buddy.
H, how do you feel about this figure? What are your thoughts on this, man? Spoiler again.
I think I need it, man.
Yeah, right? I'm kind of in that camp right now.
I'm digging the rooted hair. It left me speechless. I'm not gonna lie at first, because usually, you know, I've seen some companies try to do it and it didn't look as good, but that looks, wow.
I kind of like the
this is
anime
definitely
style
anime.
they have with this figure too. It's like like anime style. Nico, we'll finish out this little roundtable on this figure with you. How do you feel about this, man? Do you think
Bankruptcy!
Bankruptcy? Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the real hair stuff, it's like one good thing, and at the same time it's like one quote unquote bad thing, and I'm making emphasis on the quotes. The bad thing, starting from bad to good, is you must to be like maniac on the caring of the hair. I know a lot of guys that used to have, for example, there's a 1/6 Gandalf from the Lord of the Rings with the actual hair, and you need to take it out of the box. You need like they wash the hair, because the hair comes with a product to put it in certain way, and you need to brush the hair with water and soap, and then you need to brush the hair to put it on the specific way. It's like taking care of the hair, but once you take once you take that care of the hair, man, you get like infinite possibilities like of posing the figure with different looks because you can do a lot of stuff with the hair. When you get like sculpted hair with plastic, it's like you got one face, one hair, and that's all. And you need to figure out if you like try to manipulate that hair in the pose with Photoshop or something. But when you get like actual hair, it's a game changer for the toy photography because you got like two faces and the free to manipulate the hair as you want, endless possibilities. So yeah,
that's a great point. One final question: do you guys feel like because of the price increase that there should have been more packed in the box with the rooted hair, or are you guys okay with there being it's exactly 1 for 1 other than the 2 head sculpts?
I think it's
I
good.
would-
Yeah, I think the hair makes the difference.
Yeah.
the way that you use for what I know on the action figures like making, the way you use to like one mold and you put like the hair in one color and the face in another, and you made them print the face and that's all. It's way different as the materials and the molds you use to put like rooted hair on the figure. So the price is quite good for the hair one.
All right,
You
so
know,
you guys
this-
don't feel like it would need more accessories to justify the box price? Go ahead, Skydro. What were you gonna say?
Well, this figure, while awesome, it also, and I've been smoking, so we'll see where this goes, but it raises some deeper questions about this hobby. Like, so we've been taking photos of toys without rooted hair, and now they have rooted hair. It's like this hobby's being taken more seriously. I mean, because before, when you restored a car, it wasn't with chrome parts until somebody did it with chrome parts, and then everybody was like, "I'm gonna chrome my parts." So it's a slippery slope because not everyone will do it well.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I said, this figure is actually very existential, when it comes to this hobby, because it opens up a lot of questions like for example, one of the things that inspired the guy that inspired me was toy catalogs from the 80s and 90s.
What's up, Tim?
And we did a page by page review of one of those, and they told stories with how they sold their action figures. It's a really cool process. I don't know. It's like I said, it opens up a lot of questions.
You make an interesting point when you say that when someone gets chrome parts for the car, and I think that it's have something to do with the technology that they use to make the figures. In the way that technology, it's more like common between quotes again. You're going to get more and more and more figures with like rooted hair, with more level of the details on the accessories, because the technology it's more common, so it's more cheaper. So that it's going to be like maybe in a couple of years we are going to have a lot of figures in 1/12 scale with rooted hair or with soft goods, because it's going to be more used on the industry to make that kind of stuff a regular stuff and not a premium one. Because when you get today, you need to have like a Hot Toys or a super expensive figure to get certain amount of details or certain amount of love when they make the actual figure, like the rooted hair or the sculpts of the faces. So maybe when you get that technology becomes more transversal to the industry, you're going to get more figures like this.
So can they mass produce it and still keep the quality? Really, is going to be the ultimate question. Because I mean, that's not mass produced. That's not a Hasbro figure,
You know what? Another thing, it's funny too, Nico, when you said in the 1/12 scale and how you'd have to have this 1/6 scale. I think we are having not a oil shortage like the 80s, but an economy/money shortage of this generation, So I think that toys will shrink.
Yep.
And that world building will become a thing again. So like the vehicles and like the play sets and these like the action figures that we know, they're gonna shrink. They're all gonna get smaller.
I got 2 points about that. For example, on the mobile phones or cell phones or whatever you want to call it. For example, when you start seeing like cameras on the phones, and the phones were like huge size, then they were like making phones smaller, and the cameras become more common on the phones. So you got some premium phone with camera, and the regular ones doesn't have a camera. Now every single phone has a camera, or maybe 3 cameras.
Yeah.
And they are like trying to make the phones like thinner or like more portables. So it's what you're saying. Figures are going to become more smaller or more like specific. And then, for example, you got those messy toy or shoy toys Ninja Turtles that are 118, and they are releasing waves of 8 to 10 figures each wave, and the figures are like 4 inches, and they are like hugely detailed. I mean, it's not like a regular 4 inches figure. It's like you got like one NECA turtle in 118. So it's going that way.
I'm so sorry for hijacking the samurai.
No, I mean this is kind of why I picked out some figures. I wanted to turn into a conversation like this because I feel like rooted hair is actually a pretty dang big deal. I mean, this is uncommon with 1/12 scale, or 1/12 scale. Excuse me. There's not a lot of figures that are doing it, if any other figures are doing it. So, I mean, in my own personal opinion, I do think that the rooted hair does cause for a premium price increase. You know, that's a pretty substantial increase just for rooted hair, but I think it matters. And I do also appreciate that they're not making special fit or accessories in that box, because that would be unfair to the consumer that can't necessarily fork over the extra money. So the fact that the accessories, the cloth goods, and everything is the same in the box, other than the 2 head sculpts with rooted hair, I think is consumer friendly, because I can choose a cheaper option and not feel like I'm losing out. And they're not packing anything extra in with the other box. So no, it's a great conversation to have. It's kind of why I picked this figure. I wanted to see what we were going to do, because again, I do think it's groundbreaking to have rooted hair. Chat, how do you feel about rooted hair? Do you think it's the way of the future? Do you think it's going to be high maintenance, kind of like what Nico was saying? Do you think it's going to be an issue? I think maybe the quality of or what fabrics they're using for the hair are going to matter in that regard also. So leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts. With that being said, I'm going to move on to something that's a little fun and interesting. I saw also on Toys Metaverse.
It has rooted hair?
Doesn't have real hair. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat the real hair, but when I saw these figures, I kind of thought of Ganon, and I thought of you guys here with your Mezco fans, because this is kind of like Mezco a little bit. So D1 Studio Rage Z-Boy series. These are also 1/12 action figures. Kind of remind me of like the Vaporoni figures. I thought these were really interesting. There's actually 2 of these guys. I'm gonna highlight this one.
Talking about the Rumble Society. Right?
What's that?
You're talking about the Rumble Society, the line from Mezco, when it's the Pepperoni, the Vapors one, and I think it's a third one.
Yep.
By the way, hola gordo.
Hola gordo. So here we have one of the 2 figures I'm going to show you. This is Yazai. If I'm saying
Excuse
that wrong,
me.
I apologize.
We had like an excellent point from Galactic. It said that it would be cool to dye the hair or cut it, so you can get even more looks.
Oh, that's crazy.
So now my question goes in, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but are we turning our action figures into dolls, and does that bother anybody?
Did they trick men into washing their Barbie's hairs?
Yes, now we're getting Barbie dolls. So
the only thing that I can sing is like the video that is on Instagram, like, is that real hair?
Oh no, Nico.
Stubbs makes a good point also. He says pro and con. Pro, it looks great. Premium figure. Con, I think the hair will end up being a pain in the ass. Yes, I think that's kind of be the sentiment, but I hope actually included in the box will be a way to maintenance and care for the hair. I think if the company does that and gives us
instructions,
Instructions, yeah. Maybe in the future, if this takes off, maybe they give us like some sort of oil or treatment to make sure to maintain the hair. I think that would be a
You're
really
saying
good way to
something
present the
like
product.
you're saying something
Hair
like hair
products for 1/12 scale.
Yeah, something. I mean,
It's a little tiny
like,
bottle.
Just for men now at
like a
1/12
little
scale.
bottle of oil. Well, what if it's like nylon? I mean, they're gonna find companies are gonna try to find ways to make a cheaper version of that if they find a way for like to pack a little oil in the box to take care of it, to treat it. I think that'd be good for us consumer. So, I mean, it's just an idea.
It will be something like the Simpsons movie when Homer like it's combing the pig and it's oh you got so many looks now you're Piggy Potter.
All right. Well, we're gonna table that. I feel like we can talk about that all night long, but we're gonna table it. We're gonna talk about this.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. No, it's fair points. I mean, I did pick a pretty like interesting topic to talk about. But...
It was absolutely.
So, I felt like these were really cool. Again, remind me of Mezco. You got some Rage Z boys. They also kind of remind me of
characters.
Gorillas. Yep, I was about to say Gorillas and Borderlands. Kind of gives me that like Borderlands vibe. So as you see here, you get some cloth goods, multiple hands, different weapons, cool effects, and the other figure I'm going to show you is this version. Now, this guy looks really cool. He has even more in the box. So he's got, an alternate whole body, human body, which you're gonna see a lot of that happening in figures.
Wait,
I think
that's
also
crazy. So you get two
Yeah,
whole
because he
figures.
morphs from the
Two whole
human body
figures.
to the- Yeah, that's slick.
Yeah, and you can build them out 100%. Other than, I mean, one's gonna be naked, but
Clothes and
you might have other clothes, or the 1/12, so you might be able to find clothes that, if you have Mesco or whatever, you can put them on. But this is cool as heck. I don't know, has anybody else seen an alternate body in a box? I feel like that's new too.
Not a full.
I feel like companies are really like finding ways to be innovative, and again, a freaking full-on body in the box with alternate heads and all these accessories, pretty freaking cool in my opinion. How do you guys feel about this? Jamie, we'll start with you.
I love the look of these guys. Like you said, it reminds me of the Mezco. And what I like about not having a story with them, so not a set figure, is you can make the story yourselves with these figures. I really like that idea. So people don't have like a preconceived notion going in as to what this person or this character should be doing.
Yeah.
With our photography, with what we do with our stories that we can make that person whatever we want to. And I like that idea. And the look is really cool. I like this one.
It gives you a lot of freedom. You like this one?
Yeah. Yeah, I really do.
It has some like face plates or different heads.
So this one it has an alternate head.
Oh, so you change the hair between heads.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think so. I mean, I could be wrong. That might be a faceplate.
Mask too. Yeah.
That might be a faceplate. Can't really tell from that.
But I was asking because the faceplate usually don't have like the ears. It's only the face.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I mean, let's say we're gonna find a photo where there's a possible seam line. Actually, companies are getting better with faceplates and hiding the seam lines underneath the hair, or finding ways to do that.
Faceplate. It says on the list. Faceplates.
Right
item. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
That's smart. They did it with the ears to hide the seam line better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lots of times, this right here is pretty ugly, and you can tell it's a seam line. I'm gonna rag on my toy line a little bit, but there's some McFarlane figures that seam line's really ugly, so it's nice that they hit it here. And Jamie, I'm glad you said you like this figure, because I think this was really cool also. Skyjar, how do you feel about this, man? And how do you feel about the alternate body being in the box? I think that's also very interesting.
I think these are cool if you like them. I have to be honest, I'm not a fan. I think they're figures. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't have an opinion on these. I can't lie.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
There's some things that are not for everybody.
I felt so bad
No,
I felt
it's
so bad.
No,
That,
you're
I mean, if you like them, that aces. But you know, they're just not my. They're just not my bag.
you know, to Skyjo's point, I want to make it very clear to the community and to the chat. We are honest about how we feel about things. And Skyjo, feel free to be honest. If there's something you don't like, feel free to mention it. We have no problem with being critical of anything.
Okay, great. Awesome.
You know, so like we're not just gonna sit here and bash. If there's a if there's a point to make, it's absolutely okay. But we pride ourselves on being honest and like truthful about how we're feeling about things. I literally just criticized McFarlane, which is my favorite toy line, about their faceplates and how they make them look ugly sometimes. So if you don't like this figure, it's absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
And it's not that I'm criticizing this figure. It's just this figure is not for me. It's for other people.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
It's not like when somebody made this figure, Skydra is not going to buy this. And I'm like, that's right, I'm not.
Well, moving on to somebody that might. H, you're a Mezco guy. How you feeling about these figures, dude?
Let's fuck.
Now they're not Mezco. They're not Mezco. I want to make it clear it's not Mezco, but they're like Mezco.
He looks pretty cool. I'm on the fence. I like the style of it.
Yeah.
And I do like the one that comes with the double body. I don't know. Lately, the stuff I buy, I'm like, how many photo ideas could I do with that before I get bored?
Oh,
so that's kind of where I'm at.
my mind.
That's an excellent point.
That's
Do I want
actually
to
an excellent
spend
point.
all that money for like 5 photos and then just sits on my shelf?
Bro.
Because this figure is gonna run you $110 plus shipping. $120 plus shipping.
Yeah, plus shipping.
That's you know, it's expensive. I mean, for the same price, you can go back and buy this guy, which I think would be a lot more fun.
Yeah, actually.
So I mean,
there's nothing wrong with the guy.
Nope.
He's just like Skydor said. He's not for me, but I can appreciate the art.
Yeah, I wonder how Gannon would feel about this because this is kind of right up his alley. I can see him doing some. Yeah, I think so. I think this would be for a boy.
One of the earlier versions of these, actually.
I don't know if Gannon is like watching this, but I can bet that those are on his pre-order list.
Probably. He probably got
surprised.
both like Flip.
Yeah, Flip pre-ordered it. So, hey Flip, what up, buddy?
So, all right, well, I thought this was interesting. Also, like I said, I think the alternate body in the box is actually really cool. So this one is going to run you 120, and the other one I think is a little bit cheaper because it doesn't have the alternate body. I just look real quick. Yeah, so it's going to cost about $90. $70, excuse me, 70. So there you go. There's a pretty significant price difference, and actually, kind of to the point I was making before is that things are a little bit different in both boxes. One's more like a deluxe version, and this one is like your standard base version. So if you're a fan of this stuff, go run to Toys Metaverse right now. They have a lot of really cool figures on there. I just wanted to highlight these 4. And before I was going to cover some other figures, but before I do that, actually, I'm not going to cover the rest of them. I want to cover some holiday deals that are going on BBTS right now. If you go to Big Bad Toy Store, they have tons of holiday deals. They got like 90% off, 80 to 90% off. They have Black Friday deals. They have tons of different deals. So deals of the week. Like I said, you're going to want to go on there. There's a lot of different stuff they have going on. I'm not going to cover everything, but they got a lot of stuff on sale. Marvel Legends, anything else that you're looking for, Star Wars. So go run to Big Bad Toy Store. Daily, absolutely. Daily sales, and their sales are only going to get better as we get closer to Christmas. So if you're looking for some action figures on the cheap, Big Bad Toy Store has your back. So like I said, you got 80 to 90% off, a bunch of different ranges here, a bunch of different figures. So
it's the only toy store I shop at online. I mean, I'm being totally for real right now because they have like the most reliable shipping for like it's going to get to me, and I'm telling you right now, I've actually bought the Mezco turtles from their site on the second run, and one of the figures showed up broken. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been Raphael, but one of their elbows had a stress mark on it when it showed up. And dude, he literally shipped the set before I had mine in, like, it was in the mail and mine was already in the mail. The replacement. It was like the customer service over there is just fantastic. I love Big Bad Toy Store.
So go run right now.
To our Christmas
yes.
charity.
That's actually a great segue. So I'm going to end my segment here. Those were wise words from Wise World. So we're going to end the news there. But speaking of our holiday stream that we're going to be, that H actually just talked about, we have our 24-hour stream for charity on December 5th. It's going to be Friday, December 5th. It's going to start at 8 p.m. EST. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
It's 7 p.m. Central Time, so it's going to be
8 p.m.
8 p.m. your time and 5 p.m. on the West Coast.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
Nico said at the top of the show, we are donating to Child's Play, which is a foundation that is helping kids in hospitals. They have raised over $67 million in charity. The QR code that's in the corner of our screen right now is to take you directly to the page to donate. We are receiving some donations. The team has donated. We're asking to help raise some money for that. It's a legitimate charity. All proceeds are going to go to these children who need some video games and toys and action figures for their Christmas. They actually get to create a list and the hospitals will go out and buy them. So it's for a great cause. Help out some children.
Guess what, Kate? I'm going to share the screen.
Oh, share the screen. This is going to be a new segment for us. So here you go. This is the page. This is GoFundMe page. We have a meager goal. We're not trying to, ask a whole lot. Whatever you can donate, we would be appreciative of. If you can't donate, don't feel guilty. We appreciate you just showing up and help bring awareness. So we thank you for that. Thank you for everybody that's donated. H just mentioned Big Bad Toy Store actually gave us a donation for some. It was actually our first donation.
$100.
$100. Yeah. So, like I said, follow that QR code that's in the corner of our stream, and it'll take you right to the page and give you the details. It's gonna be a lot of fun. That's gonna be a 24-hour stream. So we're kicking off, like I said, Friday night, and we're gonna run it all night long. We have one very special guest is gonna help us kick off that 24-hour stream with our 100 photo review, which is something we like to do the first Friday of every month. So remember the 5th of December, we have an awesome show for you. So Jared or Sir Dork, as the community might know, is going to join us for that 100 photo review. He has been like the creator or the godfather of that 100 review, so he's going to join us for the charity stream. We also have a bunch of awesome other guests that are going to be joining us for that wonderful time. I'm sure we'll have Skydro and Jamie on. H, who else we got coming on? Got some announcements?
There's somebody that may or may not be on with Jared that we haven't announced yet, but if you take photos of G.I. Joes, you might want to put them in the 100.
Yes, sir. Sounds something that we all like to watch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nico, what else we got going on for that? Anything else you want to know?
And he's going to pick one of our giveaway items.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So, Nico, if you want to talk about the merch store, that would be...
I want to, before I go into that, I got some polemic topic that I bring to the table tonight.
Okay.
I was watching on BBTS and I found that there's a new company making this.
Oh.
And I know there's a lot of guys that are liking the blocky stuff. And these are like, actually, they are model kits. It's like the blockies that you need to put it together.
Yeah.
And you get a set that is in 1/9 scale. That is Wolverine and Deadpool. So I want to hear your thoughts on this. Because they are like, look some kind of like robots of them. But they look cool.
Go ahead, Skydro. Go ahead.
Maybe I should save it for my live on my Instagram. But something about blockies and cheap toys I don't know. It's something. There's something about it that rubs me the wrong way.
I
don't
know where
It's
you're
just like,
going.
okay, I want you guys to just crawl inside Skydro's brain for a second, okay? We're like, for the last 5 years, good one. For the last 5 years, we've been ordering figures online, and then all of a sudden, one of us wandered down a toy aisle in a store and picked up something that was meant for a child and priced for a child, and took it upon themselves to be like, hey, this thing's pretty fucking cool. And then another person thought it was pretty fucking cool that it was cheap. And I don't know. It's just...
I know where you're going.
If adults buy all of them, they won't be cheap anymore.
Right.
And then the toys for kids will be
They'll be
shitty
awesome.
again. Like,
Yeah.
have you guys seen the Spider-Man toys that people are making for kids? Like, they're like 5 points of articulation. They're like got
Was
no
it Spin
paint on
Master
them.
Playmates?
They are, dude. It is.
They're bad.
No, they're
Oh,
Hasbro,
man,
but
they're
like the
literally
little
like-
kid line, I think.
Yeah, it's like plastic crap,
Uh. So
and it's just it grinds my gears. It grinds my gears. That's just it's.
yeah, see, I can understand your point, but I think Blockies is actually really interesting because I don't know if they're geared for kids. Now, some of them are, but like one thing I like about Blockies that I would hate about this is I don't have the time or patience to glue this shit together. Which, like, you have to glue this stuff together. Blockies you can kind of click together, which I actually appreciate. That there's no glue needed. Like these, I have to actually cut out of the fucking trays and then put them together and glue them. I don't have the time or patience for that.
I am not sure that you need to glue this. I think this is more like a Gundam when you need to crop everything from the main stuff where all the pieces came, and you need to like put it together and they clip.
They click together. Well,
Yep.
then maybe, but they're
But
fucking
my
$120.
thing is they look nice
Terrible.
because this. Huh?
I'm not a fan of the look.
No. I look at how they look. I like how they look. It's like a mecha version.
They're very stylized. They're very
Yeah.
stylized.
They look
Yep.
like those Sentinel like mech suit versions that they did.
Yep.
They look pretty much exactly like those.
To H's point, he said earlier, how many photos could you actually do of these figures before you get bored? That would be I think that's a great question. Jamie, what are your thoughts on these?
I'm not a fan of the look. That's just, but I think again that's going to be a personal thing. Like Skydro said before, when they made that, they weren't thinking of me. Like I like things that look a little more real, a little more that I can put in my photos. I like that cinematic look, and this just doesn't fit
Same.
into my type of photography. So I don't think it would be something that I would collect. But can I see where somebody would think it was cool? Sure, it's just not me.
Stubbs makes
All right.
a great point in the chat. He said, I don't want to build my toys, open the box and play.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah,
I don't have
especially
time
for
for
that
Legos. Yeah, I don't have
Little-
fucking time for Legos.
Little pushback. Okay, so that's little pushback on the Blockies not for kids is fidget spinners, those little cube things that make all the sounds and like
Yeah.
the things. Legos, Mego, like kids are almost. It's almost inherent in them to be doing something with the toy.
Yeah.
And since there's no like cartoon to tell them like, hey, Starscream and Megatron are fighting Optimus Prime, then hey, we're gonna make this kid build it instead. It's just like, I don't know, kind of like a fidget spinner with arms.
Yeah, I feel like Blockies, stuff like Blockies is like it's like a gap, like merging gap between the adult collector and like the younger collector, because I feel like it's geared towards both. I think it because like the Deadpool and Wolverine Blockies that they came out were based off of the movie, which is an adult movie. So it's like I feel like they're gearing it's kind of both, right? They're gearing it towards the adult collector and the kids. Because I mean, there's adults that still love Legos, so I like I kind of think they got both in mind.
I don't. They hurt
th-
when you step on them.
Yeah, fuck those Legos.
Yeah,
I'd rather step on glass. I'd rather step on glass.
absolutely.
All right, well, Nico, that was a great conversation to have. What we got next? What do we want to do? We want to critique some photos?
Yeah, we can go and critique some pictures.
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite segments of the show of the week, actually.
MW Forrester. So, I hear you guys.
Again, Nico, you gotta give us something we can critique here, man.
Yeah,
You can critique this.
Well, we can, but like, no, I want to start with Jamie. Jamie, go ahead and give us your thoughts on this photo. What do you think?
I wish the background was a little bit different color than the alien, because I get lost a little bit around the head and in the middle there. I feel like it kind of muddies it up a little bit. Other than that, the posing is fantastic. The story that's being told is really cool. But I think you get real muddy in there, like in towards the middle. Like until I was just pointing at it, I didn't realize that there was a skull in the right hand.
Right.
I didn't realize that was even there because it just kind of muddied up in there.
Yeah, I think to your point, you're losing a little bit. Like you have zero rim lighting on the left side of the photo, which would help break it away from the background. Nico, I saw you shaking your head in agreement with Jamie. What do you think about this photo? Go ahead, give us your thoughts.
I was thinking the same about the background and the rim light. Also, you have no separation. I mean, the idea is awesome. The way that he posed the figures is superb, but maybe separate them from the background. Maybe put the background, maybe not a different color. Maybe like more dark the background. So
lower the exposure.
Exactly. So you can more pop it out the figure from the background. And also, I'm seeing a lot of these Sasquatch figs going around these days. So maybe a thing, or maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I love it.
They have a Kickstarter up for 2 new ones of the Sasquatch.
Yeah, it's a soldier one and a cowboy one. A sheriff one, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to make a kind of a stop here after before we go to the next picture. If anyone on the chat wants to be criticized right now, you can send a message to me, to A or to H, and we can put your figure live and make some critiques if you want.
If you want, would be nice.
Yeah, we did this last week and people seem to like it, so we want to throw it back to you guys, the community. If you would like to see your photos get critiqued, like Nico said, just send him a message, and throughout the show we'll pop it up. But I hope you guys don't mind it going a little longer. We're gonna have some fun here tonight, so go ahead, Nico. Let's keep it moving. Let's move on to the next one.
We're real fast with that last shot.
Go ahead, Skyjo. No, you're good.
Fast. So I actually dig this shot, except I wish his arm was down on the ground. His shoulder was like he was reaching for the skull on his ground, because I think the darkness of his coat would separate from the skull.
Wait. Excuse me that I interrupt you, but I just realized something. And you may not see this, or maybe yes, depends on the size of your screen.
Oh,
there's not a skull. It's like a scepter with a skull. So
that's his weapon. That's his weapon.
When it's got the one with the left hand, with his left hand that is on the background side, it's one handed.
I see it now. Okay.
Making Thor trying to push away the alien from him.
Yeah, it's like he's holding an axe.
Yeah, make the whole sense now.
Well, I think that just makes the point even stronger, is that the lighting there's not enough separation between that and the background, so it muddies it up a little bit.
So sorry that I cut you, but I just realized that, and it was like, oh, right, now it makes sense.
Great point, though. Great point to bring up. I mean, great photo, though. I love the concept. Go ahead, Skyjo.
I think he needs to turn the contrast up on this a little bit, because I know they're in the forest because I can see the trees. There's one on the right. There's a big one on the left. There's a lot of texture on that tree, so I can make out that. And like I can definitely tell like the rim line on the alien. I can see everything pretty clearly in it. Like I really dig that little bit of forest next to the tail, right in the right dead center of the photo.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that hand grabbing that scepter, like the skull part. I think that's what's messing me up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it blends in. It's too blue with everything else.
Something that people like retake the picture is like changing the angle of the fix. The alien may be in that same angle, but the Sasquatch like rotated a bit, so the hand that is having the other part of the axe thing, it's more like visible because it's getting too behind the show of the alien. So you lost that if you don't pay enough attention.
I actually like dark shots like this, so I get what is like this is a nighttime shot, so I get it, and I appreciate like the yellow on the forehead for like the like a little and the hand for a little bit of separation away from the blue. So I know there's extra light there. It's just I don't know, maybe soften it up. I
You're right,
think maybe it might be too hard.
Putting the contrast up would have helped a lot.
Yeah, contrast up would definitely help. Sorry.
All right.
Okay. So
no, you're good.
On the shot a lot. Sorry.
No, but it's
great shot. I think it's a great shot.
I think that it's like super good to have different points of view.
I mean, this is the premise of of our show. Is like, again, chat. If you're okay with us hang out with us, thank Jeebus. Sorry about that. We're buckle in. We have a lot to say about these photos. We care about your work, and I think the community does great shots. Again, these are just our thoughts and what we would see or what we're seeing that you could possibly improve on. We're in no way experts. I'm not claiming I'm an expert, and I don't think the panel is claiming that they're experts. It's just stuff that we see from our experience. Agree or disagree, that's fine, but that's just our thoughts. Okay, so just remember, we're not trying to rag on your photo. Exactly. We're trying to, it's not a negative thing. It's just things that we're seeing. We're not trying to hurt your feelings or bash you over the head. We're like,
coming from
you're stuck at making photos.
Opinions.
Yeah, it's just our opinion. Exactly. So just keep that in mind while we go through these photos. Don't get mad. Okay, please.
Get glad.
Fantastic.
This is absolutely stunning.
Go ahead, Nico. Start with.
I mean, I don't know if that is actually like a action figure or a articulated one.
Yeah, it's Amigo, I think.
It is.
But
it's one of those micro series, I think.
Yeah, but the other day we were talking about making pictures with what you got. So if you get like zero articulation figures, but you get like the skills to make it like one photography that tells a story, it's going to be awesome anyway. And I think that's one of those kind of examples when you got like maybe one articulation, two articulations on the fig, but anyway he put it in certain way that the picture tells you something. My only yeah,
that's what I was looking at.
My only maybe a critique, but it's this because it's a style thing. It's I will make the same picture but a little bit less grainier, like with less grain on the picture, because maybe it's taken with a phone or with a high ISO and it gets a lot of those grains. I personally don't make that kind of style, but besides that, nothing to say like a critique. It's like lovely picture. What do you think, H?
Yeah, I love it. But like you said, there's a little too much grain on there for me as well. And I don't know what's going on with that one eye. It's a little wonky there.
That's all I focus on is what is going on with Willie's eye.
One-eyed Willie.
This went like so from 0 to 60 in no time.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, we're past the 15-minute mark. I love that little C-3PO, man. Besides the eye, the C-3PO. So
trying to like watch or see the picture more like closer. Maybe he tried to clean it up or make some kind of cloning stamp tool on the eyes, because it has like the same texture like in one line and the next line above it.
Yeah, I wonder if he was trying to get him to like blink. He's trying to make him blink, like he's closing his eyes, playing his guitar. Like maybe he's imagining what kind of song he's
sewn shut.
Yeah, it does. I'm just saying. I wonder if that was the intention, was they were trying to make him blink, but they just couldn't execute it. Which it does. It kind of looks like a horror movie, more like than Willie Nelson sitting there looking like somebody gouged his eyes out. Really? Yeah, exactly. It has that vibe of Texas Chainsaw. So like he got his eyes ripped out and he's sitting here playing guitar, thinking of how he's gonna make a song about like he survived the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, because if you notice, the other joints have been edited to be smoothed out, so I'm assuming he was going for a blink.
Oh, you mentioned joints and Willie Nelson. I thought. Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to worry about where all that grainy smoke came from. You know.
Yeah, he definitely
and it's very green.
Yes.
Quack.
Psychedelic, man. All right, Nico, what's there, buddy?
I'm quite sure that Willie Nelson was a reference to the King of the Hill episode where Bobby threw a golf club at him. And he had a black eye.
Yeah,
because it looked like that Willie Nelson was playing with a black eye. I swear he was in an RV.
Now that you say that, I see it.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Yeah, that's right after Bobby hit him with the golf club.
The golf club. Well, there you go. Now the story is told.
Makes the whole sense.
Apertoy, hold tight. We're about to get to your photo.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, this is an excellent photo. I love the lighting here. You know who was swinging that freaking machete?
Art the Clown?
Yeah, Art the Clown. Get the fuck out of here with Art the Clown. Daniel was here right now. He'd scoff at that. He's sick of Art the Clown.
Pennywise?
No, fuck no. Pennywise, absolutely not. Fuck, I'm gonna be cussing like a sailor now. We got at the 1 hour mark, you bastard.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the photo before you rage bait me.
Apertoy's in the house. Hello, buddy.
What's up, Apertoy?
Yeah. Apertoy, I love your shot here. I like the focus of the hand with Michael Myers' hand. Like it gives us context of how kind of far away he is to the
Michael Myers.
I did say
Jason.
Oh, see, well, okay, well, all right, well, you know, it kind of looks like Michael Myers, guys. I mean, that's white mask, white blue jumpsuit. I guess the machete gave it away. That's on me, okay? All right.
I may think that it's Michael Myers, because Jason doesn't have like rotten hands. It's not more like a zombie look on the flesh.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's not wearing the jumpsuit.
Apertoy says it's Jason.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I guess that would lead to one of my very small critiques. It's too ambiguous for a guy like me who doesn't have enough knowledge to know what that figure is or what that character is. So, to a layman like me, a little bit more detail on the face to make it clear, because, you know, Jason and Michael Myers do kind of dress the same and have the same
colors are the same.
Colors are the same. So if I had to make a critique only because I'm an idiot, I would say that the mask should be a little clearer. That's just for me, though, because I don't know. Jamie, you go ahead. What do you think about this photo, man?
I love the focus on the hands. And I don't think it matters who it is in the background, because you can still see that there's a machete. You can still see what's going to happen. It doesn't have to be anybody specific to still feel that, whoa.
That's fair.
But if you were going for you wanted to know that was Jason, then absolutely I would have done just a hair more focus on the face to be able to definitely know who that is. Only because there was the debate right here with us looking at it. So if we thought it, then there's been others who have thought the same thing. But if you're just going for the feel and the scene, I think that went off really, really well, just by the focus the way it is.
Yeah,
And that's
makes
what I
sense.
gotta say about that.
You know, try. I'm going to make like some kind of apologize in advance. I don't want to sound like a jerk. You always hear this from me. My feeling is, if the point of the picture is like to like show that it's something going to happen to the girl that is on the floor and the guy with the machete is going to hit with the machete, I would love to see like the both hand of the girl in full focus and not the hand from the guy with the machete. Because I feel the hand from the guy is more in focus than the hands of the girl. So it takes my eyes to the hand of the guy and not to the hands of the girl. It's some kind of like perception stuff that I'm seeing.
My question, against that, Nico, is if that was blurry, if the hand was blurry, do you think that character would just look like a blob on the photo then, or do you think the fact that the character's hand is in focus actually gives you context of what's happening to the rest of the photo? Because I feel like if that hand was blurry, it would be could be difficult to figure out what's going on. That's just my question. That's just a question I have.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Maybe a little bit of more depth of field, so you get the hand of the guy in focus, but also the hand from the girl.
Okay.
Because making the hands of the girl blurry, it's like it doesn't call me so much as the hand of the guy.
Okay.
To my eyes.
Yeah.
So open it up just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Skyjo, you got thoughts?
Well, it's funny because Jamie said this was Jason, and I know somebody said that was a machete, but I thought that was Michael Myers the whole time. So
I did too.
Yeah, like Nico said, the third hand is throwing me off. It's a fun idea. It's just it's a still from a movie, but it's the wrong still.
Mm.
Let's just put it that way.
That
makes sense.
Like,
still a great shot though,
like the hands are in focus, and this is definitely like a shift from the girl to the villain in this scene. And there's definitely something bad happening. So, I get what's happening. It's just for my eyes, it's just the wrong still. Great idea though.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Stevie in our chat said he's got a photo for us.
Yep. I got one from Stevie and I got one from Galactic, so
Awesome.
Let's go.
Well, let's move on to the next one. Are you gonna pull it up right now?
Go.
Sweet. Oh. Is this is real? I love me some stormtroopers, guys.
you love
me
the
some
stormtroopers.
I have to get out
You got
my
a whole
container at
bucket full.
some point. Yeah, I gotta get out my container at some point and show you guys some stormtroopers. My favorite. I love me some stormtroopers. I got a whole plethora of different ones. But speaking of different stormtroopers, I love that we have a scout trooper in this one. It's a great photo. I like the black and white. Kind of plays on the whole fact that they're in black and white. They dress in black and white. Except the one on the left, which has an orange shoulder guard. But yeah, love me some stormtroopers. We'll throw it around the room before I dig myself too much of a hole. H, what are your thoughts? And Skydrill Walker actually has a stormtrooper helmet above his head, so a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, I think it's a cool idea. The only thing I would say is the snow trooper over there doesn't really fit in with the rest, but I like the idea. They're all just kind of ganged up in the alleyway taking a selfie. What do you think,
Yeah.
Jamie?
I've been watching a lot of his photos, so I guess that's, and this is just kind of his style. It's all about what do troopers do when they're not trooping. And so I think that that's kind of where this came from. Like they're just a bunch of buddies who, like even the snow trooper, maybe they all just met up at the bar before they're sent out on their missions, and then they're like, oh, you know what'd be cool is let's put on our costumes and take a photo real quick. I think it's more of a silly, fun. I dig it, and I like the black and white.
Yeah, this is before they went to the firing range and missed everything they shot at.
Exactly.
Not a single target was hit that day.
Not a single one. Skyjo, you got any thoughts?
You know, when I'm looking at this photo on a phone, you know, it's a little bit smaller because we're on live stream. But this looks like, it doesn't look like action figures. This looks like a Comic-Con photo. These look like guys at a Comic-Con.
It's like a lot of guys like cosplayed on some trooper and taking a picture
like
on an alley. Yeah.
That first order trooper kind of leaned in, like, yeah, don't forget me, and like, it's very, there's a very Comic-Con. I like it because of that. Because it's very Comic-Con to me. It doesn't look like action figures. It looks like people, like real people. Great job.
Yeah, the posing is very natural and realistic.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's. Okay. Next one. Who's that? Who was that from?
That was from Galactic Misfit. Now,
Misfit?
if you give me 1 second, I'm going to find the one from Stevie.
While he's pulling that up, make sure you go follow these artists that we feature, and make sure you go follow Jamie and Skyjo, H, and Nico, and myself on Instagram. If you want to be a part of the Gfpf critique on the After Dark, or use the Gfpf hashtag. But also remember or know that on Instagram is now limiting you to only use 3 hashtags on your posts. At least they're limiting me. I don't know if anybody else is having a problem. So
I didn't have that problem yet.
You didn't? Yeah, I was told.
Started with me yet either.
Well, I wonder if I'm under some sort of scrutiny or trouble because I'm only allowed to have 3 hashtags on my photo. So
everybody says it's coming.
I can only do 5.
Yeah, I'm limited to 3. So if that is the case, and you really want your photo to be critiqued, be specific on what photo you want critiqued and use the hashtag if you're being limited. That way we can get the one you want. If you put them on every single one of your posts, you're missing out on a hashtag. Unless you want to use it on every post, go ahead. But and be sure to message our group chat because we monitor that heavily.
Okay, we got 2 more pictures to criticize tonight.
Fantastic.
One is from Stevie, and the other one is from. Wait, I'm going to make this properly. The other one is from.
Stubbs! Yes. Those are our boys.
Let's go.
Okay, starting
Juan! What's up, Juan? Welcome to the live, my man.
Oh,
Stevie.
Juan is in
man.
the house.
Wow.
Hey, Jim, I'm going to send you here the link on the chat. Go on, okay, while I'm sending the link.
This is a hell of a photo. Stevie, man, you make it difficult. This is one of those ones where I'm like, there probably is something here you could critique, but this is an excellent photo. I love the smoke effect you have on here. And if there's lightning on the background there, which kind of looks like there's lightning, you did a really good job of making that subtle. Sometimes we'll see in the photo where the lightning bolt was way too bright compared to the foreground. So that's actually really good work there. I love the rim lighting. I won't take everything. Critique. Maybe if we could see some sort of spark or explosion effect that caused smoke or something. I don't know. It's kind of tough for me to figure it out. I'm not super technical. I like the way this shot looks. Jamie, I'll throw it to you. You seem deep in thought. What are your thoughts on this photo? You got any critiques for it?
I am doing my best to try to find something.
It's
to say.
difficult. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one struggling. This is fucking hard.
I would have put a little more of the reflection that's on the shield where the light's reflecting there, if you could have
Yeah.
come up a little bit on the star,
Oh, okay.
right? So just to the left of the star where it gets a little darker, I would have liked to have seen a little more of that reflection right there. But dude, I'm just overly looking and trying to find something because that is just gorgeous. I wish I had taken that.
Yeah, because he did a really good job with like the rim lighting on the further part of the figure with like the forearm and stuff, and separating from the background. So like all the stuff that you would see as far as like blurring into your background, there's stuff that's in your foreground that blurs into your background. He did a really good job of separating. Skyjo, what are your thoughts of this photo?
I was a huge card collector when I was a kid, and the Marvel Masterpiece set by the Hildebrandt brothers was my favorite. And this is just like that, and exactly what I was, what I hope that toy photography is. And this is just such an awesome shot. I love this. I love it so much. It looks like a trading card. It really does. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, you could put that in a poster easily for a fan.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it could be a comic cover too.
Hey Stevie boy, is that vape? Juan wants to ask if that's vape smoke. It's a great
It
shot.
sort of looks like incense smoke in a way.
Oh, that's a great. If that's right, that's a great freaking point. That's awesome.
You can get if there is a lot of
yes,
light.
it's vape.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say there's a lot of light on this scene, so you could turn your camera up really fast and get that smoke really sharp.
Yeah.
with a straw. That's my boy.
Dude.
Yep.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, Steve, great
Hey,
shot, man.
H won't let me lie on this. Like my first week on the Gfpf group, H was saying like, "Oh, I don't know how to like manage the bait when I take the picture," and I was like, "H, use a straw."
This is inspiring.
Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
it's a great freaking
Like-
shot, dude.
Awesome shot. Thank you so much for sharing.
He deserved one of these ones.
Yes. Stevie, great work, man. Your shots are getting
Great
better and
shot,
better
bro.
every week, dude. Every time I see your photo, dude, they're so good. Excellent work. Stop!
Stops.
All right, I'll let
Hey.
somebody else start first. H, you go first. How do you feel about this photo? You got any critiques for Stubbs?
Man, that lighting coming through over the shoulder onto her side of her face. Great. My only critique is the one arm kind of blends in to the background. But other than that,
Maybe
Great work.
it's because you're watching in a small screen. I'm watching here with a full screen, and the both arms are separated from the background.
The one on the
Might be
right
my
is a
brightness as
little
well.
dark, though.
It's
I think-
dark, but it has like
Yeah.
the background is brighter.
Yep, I think to H's point though, I'll say this and I'll leave it alone. Everything else alone. If there's a little bit of that sunlight or that ray of light onto the other shoulder, it would help break that up just a little bit because it's
or coming through
after-
behind her, kind of breaking
Yeah,
up
coming
that
through behind
space.
her. Yeah, because once you get to the right side of the picture, it's black. So there's no detail that you're picking up there on the right side. Which again, with the way the light is, that'd be okay. But I think a little bit of light on the shoulder. Jenny, what are your thoughts?
So I just made my screen bigger, and I could see what Nico was saying. On a bigger screen, you can her arm is a lot more defined. So I would have maybe made the background on that side just a hair lighter, so that you could see it on both screens. But other than that,
Great point.
man, that's fantastic.
Notice the Rembrandt lighting.
Absolutely. That was the next one I was going to say. is the way
Sorry, I
that
didn't mean to steal it.
lights- You see that little triangle on her
shut up,
eye,
hey.
man. That Rembrandt
Listen,
lighting.
Jamie turned me on to Rembrandt lighting. It's literally my favorite way to fucking take portrait photos now. Okay,
And it's like all
spot
you
on
see now, right?
Yes, it's incredible. You literally turned me on to it. So I said it because Jamie made me love it.
we got one of the best comments of the night. I'm going to put it on the screen.
Eh.
But I want a Hulk smash one.
Amazing. Oh yeah. I mean,
Sorry, Jamie. I didn't mean to steal your thunder. Sorry, Nico. I made you yell at me.
shut up,
No,
okay?
it's great. I'm glad you did.
You know, my
I brought
only
it up bigger, and I see what you guys were talking about.
my only kind of like critique that I can make you stop, it's I see some kind of like blur on the top of the head. Like it not seems like to be like real out of focus. It's like it's more like it moved in some way. Because in the face you got some areas that are like out of focus too. Maybe it's an effect, maybe it's like a artistic choice. Don't know about that. Regarding the thing of the light, maybe like a bounce on the front of the picture with the same light, but putting like a white page or a white paper in the front of the picture will make the whole figure get a little bit more of light. So you're going to be more separated from the background, and you don't have to like change the background at all. Those are like my two main points for that picture.
Yeah.
Okay, anyone else on the crowd who wants to be criticized? It's
The
now or
last
never.
call.
Okay, we're going to give them like a couple of minutes.
Yeah. What else you guys want to talk about? You want to talk about the merch store?
Wait.
Nico? Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I thought you were going to say something else. Yes, we can talk about the merch store.
No, but we can talk about something else. I mean, we got Skydro here.
Don't we have a
Yeah.
Don't we have a commercial first?
Oh, right.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Hey,
Go ahead.
okay,
Go ahead.
hey, let's go to commercials.
Yes. Let's do that.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going to
Yeah, we
speak
can
out
finish with the
music.
merch store. We can finish with the merch store.
Okay,
Later.
let's go to commercials.
Balls, deer makers! Soon, this laboratory of tiny wonders will open its doors. Worlds will be stitched, lit, and snapped to life. Welcome.
And
H, what the heck was that, buddy?
Well, that's me, Skydro, and Deadly Dioramas have a new show coming that's going to be all about world building.
Awesome.
So we're going to cover some extreme sets. There's going to be some tutorials. We're going to talk to some dio builders in the community. All sorts of fun world building stuff.
nice.
I might teach people how to make trees.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, I might teach people how to make trees. You never
That's
know.
what we were talking about the last week, man. Those trees are great.
We need comments on the first episode. Hey, I thought Skydro was going to show us how to make those trees. What's up? What's going on? So bait and
Yeah,
switch.
right. Drop it in the comments if you want to make some trees with us.
Yeah. Make them tiny little trees.
Happy little
Nico,
trees.
we got another
yeah.
photo I
Happy
just
little
sent you.
trees. Just living in the
Tim.
background, next to a mountain. or
Yeah.
something.
H, if you can send it to the Gfpf account, so I can bring it up.
Oh. Uno momento.
We got another one from Tryhard Team to make some critiques.
Oh, nice.
Yo, Galactic saying I like trees.
Hey, who doesn't?
Right, it's it.
Who
I mean,
Right.
doesn't?
If you start with
they give
trees,
us- They give us oxygen. You can talk to them. You can sing to them.
You can hug
They
it.
listen to music.
and even if you go in a good relation with the tree, you can go and invade Isengard.
There you go. There you go.
Sorry, it's my nerd side. Sorry. Okay, you send it, H?
Yeah, I said it.
All right. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to put the picture. 1 second.
I see you, Stubbs.
There you go.
I am so excited about the Mad Lab. I'm so excited.
Oh yes, this would be fun. Hell yeah. So this is by Tryhard10, right?
Yes, sir.
Man. Nico, I'll let you go first. I don't have anything to say.
Stormtroopers again. Now, man, this is sick. I love when people make these kind of crossovers in the right way, because sometimes you get like crossover that they look strange. I'm not going to say like they look bad. They look strange for me. But other times you got this kind of crossover when it's like, yeah, I don't care if they are from like galaxies away. This is working like hell and I love it. Critics that I can make, maybe take a little bit down the exposure on the background so you can have like more relevant characters, because the stormtroopers are white, the background is too bright, so kind of a blend a little bit. And maybe make the blasters effects more I'm not going to say like contrasty, but saturate more the reds because they are not that transparent. Or that's my
Right,
main
yeah.
critique. But the picture is crazy, man. It's
Yes, I love it.
what about you, Kay? I know you love Stormtroopers.
Yeah, I
And
do.
then-
I would say I like the photo. I definitely agree that I think the lasers should be more prominent on the photo. I think the blaster should be more like prominent on the photo. I would say I love the rim lighting on the stormtrooper on the right. I think Deadpool and or the stormtrooper on the left could use a little rim lighting. We kind of talked about this earlier, where like the background and the characters in the foreground are a similar color, so they kind of blend in a little bit. I think some more rim lighting on the left side of that stormtrooper on the left would help break it up. It's tough to execute photos with white dominant white color figures with a like whiter or lighter background. So this is, I mean, it's done well here. I'm not saying it's terrible or anything, but I would say just some rim lighting I think would help break it up a little bit. Jamie, what are your thoughts?
I love the Dutch angle because I think it just gives so much to this photo. If that photo was flat, you would not get the same feel from it. And this is such a clever crossover. And the two stormtroopers hitting each other because they're horrible at hitting anything else. Like the humor in it is just so fitting of Deadpool. But I do agree, I would have either brightened up the stormtroopers or darkened the background just a hair. Other than that, it's a very clever photo.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you wanted to get a little bit more attitude, I mean, I like the pose with Deadpool, but if you had him like covering his mouth, like oopsies, like make him maybe a little more suggestive, where he's like, you know, he's being a little dirty, because that's how Deadpool is. Again, love the shot. I don't think there's anything wrong with the pose, but I think it just, if you want to add a little more attitude, have him cover his mouth. Basically, keep the pose exactly the way it is. Just move that our left, his right hand, and just have him cover his mouth. I think that would take it just a little bit to the next level because of the attitude of Deadpool. But it also makes sense the way he's posed right now. So again, just my opinion.
You know what? That's something that it's Steven is saying. Maybe even looking right at the camera.
Yes, fourth wall break.
Breaking the
Yeah,
fourth wall.
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but the thing is on the Star Wars, you always get the blurry of the blaster effect, but it is super bright. The color is super like leaf. It's a live color.
Super saturated.
Yeah, and it dominates the frame. When a laser blaster is going off in Star Wars, it really takes over the frame. It almost blinds you the way it is sometimes in some of those shots.
Oh, we get a theory with Juan. He say, "Hey Nico, so I got a new mascot, Deadpool, hiding in a pile of books, and my wife still found it. Woman, shady master bull right there. The force is strong with my wife." So, I've been talking with Juan a lot, and we get to a point. We can do anything that you can image or think, and it's going to be not enough to hide a figure or a new figure from the wife. It's never going to be not enough. It's the same when you are a photographer and you get a new lens, and they all look more or less the same. They are all round, black, and bulky, but the wife is going to see you didn't have this like yesterday.
Yep.
This
Good
is a
luck
new
with
one.
the spatula, my man. You're about to get fucking beat with it.
So
that's why you just tell on yourself so you don't get beat quite as bad.
Well, he just did.
I don't know if you watch Scary Movie 1, but the phrase for this when the wife knows something that it should not know, it's like, run, bitch, run. My God. If someone wants to know some kind of stories about those stuff, you can join us on the Hangs on Fridays night. I can tell you how my wife, it's on the point that she can know that it's a new accessory in a figure. It's like she goes by my shelf and this one, I know this one, but this knife is different. Yesterday that didn't have a knife. This one have a gun. So
it's their subconscious, Nico.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
All right, Nico, is that all we got for critiques, or we got one more?
I get one message on the chat from FSK. This one, FSK2117, that he said that he used to hash on a couple of his posts. If you send your IG name or you send a picture to the Gfpf account, we can put it.
Yep. And disclaimer also, I just want to make sure that the chat, just because you do use the hashtag doesn't mean we will necessarily get to your photos right away. We do try to get around the community and try to highlight everybody. So if we didn't highlight you this time, just stay put. There's a lot of photos out there. We have a pretty big community that's ever growing. It's not like we're skipping over you on purpose. It's just sometimes the way it shakes out. But we'll keep you in mind. Anybody that hasn't been featured in a while, we'll try to get on here so we can go over your photos. But I keep using those hashtags. Nico scours them. We all look at them and we we'll pick them out. So just keep doing it. Keep plugging away. Keep using those hashtags, and eventually we'll get to you. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, I think it's gonna wrap it up for the critiques. Let's talk about the merch store real quick, Nico, and show the community what we got going on for that, and let them know about where the money's going.
Okay, we got a new merch store where you can get some awesome designs by us. It's tpublic.com/user/Gfpf store. So you can go and get designs, and the design you can put it on t-shirts, hoodies, shorts, mugs, pillows, almost like a lot of stuff. Yeah. Also, stickers. So if you want some merch from Gfpf, we are making new designs like every week and put it on the store. And for the next couple of weeks, everything that is sold on the store, we're going to donate the money to the same charity that we are making the event for the December the 5th.
Yep.
Yeah. So remember, also use the QR card that's on the screen if you want to donate early. And we appreciate everything. So go buy some merch. H has some merch. He wore it last week on one of our shows. And the really cool t-shirts. H, are they comfortable? How they fit?
Yeah, they're very comfortable. Super soft.
In fact, we got a design. We got the H design. This is specific for H.
You'll know it when you see it.
You'll know it when you see it.
We got some phrases. So $15, you can get a nice t-shirt, a lot of colors. Go get one.
Yeah.
Please.
Like Nico said, we're not making a penny on this stuff. All proceeds are going to the charity. So if you'd like to support some kids and Gfpf, it's the best way to do it right now for us. So stay tuned for our live stream. We got a lot of fun stuff to do. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for the show. It went a little longer than normal, but it's a fun hangout. We're having some good conversation, talking about some rooted hair and figures, body swaps, and a bunch of different stuff. We could take some photos. Don't forget to use your craft
styling hair.
Yep, exactly. Us men are turning into doll lovers. What the heck is going on here? But don't forget to use the GFPF hashtag for the critique, and stay tuned for our show tomorrow night. We have our GFPF live tomorrow night. It's going to kick off at 8 p.m. EST. It's 7 p.m. Central and 5 p.m. I think on the West Coast. So I've got that right. The time zones are not my thing. Gannon's usually a lot better about it. But we thank you everybody for being here. Don't forget the charity stream on December 5th. Remember the 5th of December. All right. So that's going to be next Friday. So it's going to be 24-hour stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Jamie and Skyjo, always a pleasure for you to join us. And welcome officially to the GFPF Live family. We appreciate the hell out of you. But until next week, thank you very much, everybody. And we'll see you.
He means tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
You guys.